What we have here is a Konica Minolta Dimage, or Dimage, I'm actually not sure how you're supposed to say that, Z10 3.2 megapixel camera that is positively huge for a point and shoot. It's got a DSLR style body, which I guess was one of those popular things back when this thing was manufactured. I'm not sure when it would have been manufactured. 2004 would be my guess, sometime in then, because it's a 3.2 megapixel with 8 times optical zoom. And you can see some of its various features. It actually has an electronic viewfinder, which is interesting. It's a little LCD screen in there, along with another LCD, which it actually covers up when you're using the viewfinder LCD, which is, again, very interesting. Almost made me think that it was a DSLR at first when I heard that go off, but alas, such is not the case. There's your zoom control up there. I think it's kind of a stupid zoom control, but that's just my personal opinion. This is your little diopter adjustment there. You get lots of different shooting modes. There's your macro, as well as your control for the flash. Shutter button is right there. And your self-timer light is right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll turn it on. So you can see I really do need to learn not to trust camcorder batteries. Anyway, like I was saying, there's your LCD right there. You might be able to just barely make it out. We go ahead and switch this. See that move out of the way. Obviously it's got no SD card in it right now. We can go ahead and change it over. One interesting difference between most of the other cameras of this thing's time is that it's got no onboard memory. So you need a card or you won't be taking pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and get a card and we'll take some photos. Okay, so we now have a card. There's a lot of different menus. You get a couple different modes here. Single, self-timer, continuous, progressive, and bracketing. I'm not going to profess to understand what all of those are because I'm not a big camera guy. I really only use them in the automatic mode. Kind of a heathen in that way, I guess. Those are your different image sizes. A couple of different quality options. I usually set it to fine. I don't know why I wasn't set to fine before. Auto DSP. You get digital zoom. I wouldn't use it. I think when it says 8 times, oh no, it's 8 times optical zoom. I don't know how much digital zoom you actually end up getting out of it. We'll go to the actual setup menu here, which is common across both playback and record mode. LCD brightness, you can change that. Power save, instantaneous playback, lens accuracy, language, oops, couple different menus here, file number, memory, noise reduction, date, time set. I should probably do that. Reset defaults, and again, pretty much exactly the way that it was before. So we'll go ahead and we'll take some pictures. Well, actually, I'll set the date and time on this thing, and then we'll take some pictures. Okay, so now that I've done that, we're going to go ahead and take some pictures, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to also include comparison shots between this camera and also my other 3.2 megapixel camera, the HP PhotoSmart that's sitting right there, just to give you a little bit of a comparison. So if we go over here to the fan, we'll do our little focus jig. We'll take a picture. See how quick it is. Now we'll do our zoom test. And we'll take a picture of the radio. Definitely had a little bit of a difficult time trying to focus on that. And then I will go and take a couple more shots, just as tests, and then we'll take some video. Yeah, by the way, this is what I paid for it a long time ago. Kind of a bit much for a camera, especially one that's this old, but it is what it is. If anybody wants to know more information about the lens, there it is. So we're going to take this thing now, shift it into video mode, and we will go ahead and shoot some video. There will be no audio, just because I know if it does record audio, the format that it records in is not compatible with Media Player Classic or Sony Vegas. I know that already. Well, at least I know it's not compatible with Media Player Classic. We'll see if it's compatible with Vegas, if it records audio at all. So we are recording audio. The difference with this one is that you can zoom while it's recording, and it will refocus as well. Shooting at 15 frames a second, 640p, or 640 by 480 I should say. It's 480p. So we'll stop that. And I believe if we come in here, no, we cannot. If we want to shoot at 30 frames a second, which I will do, we need 320 by 240. So again, we will do pretty much the same thing that we did before. Can't zoom in too far, otherwise it will not refocus. I think it's not doing too badly, though, for itself. It says I, and then it refuses to refocus. There we go. So just take it around here. You can definitely shoot longer video, although I think that's because I was shooting to the onboard storage on the HP compared to this where you need to use the card. But I think that's pretty much it for that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you now with the sample footage and pictures from this camera. So thank you for watching. If you've got any comments, please do feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.